Baby! House!
Today is the 1-year anniversary since my wife and I saw our house for the very first time. It was very exciting. We did not think when we first saw it that it was actually going to be something that could work out. We're going around looking at the garden and the orchard and all these things around the property and stuff around the house that we really liked, and we really didn't think it was going to work out. And you know, as you'll hear about more as the year progresses and I talk a little bit more about what the closing process was like, you'll see that that's a very complex and very expensive process, and there were several points where we thought it just wasn't going to happen, but then it did, and it was amazing, and we're so grateful and happy that we have this house and it feels like home, and we can totally imagine ourselves living here for 40 years. So it was really nice thinking about the fact that it had been a year. We celebrated a little bit by going to a place called the Tavern on Croton, fantastic little pub tavern kind of place if you're ever in the Croton area. Had some fantastic food. That was great to do, like, you know, a 1-year anniversary kind of thing for that and think about what we were talking about when we'd first seen the house and went there and were kind of high on everything we loved about it and really hoping it would work out. And it's one of those things where you could wish you could go back a year and like tap yourself on the shoulder and be like, don't worry, little Alex, it's all going to be great. But on the way to actually going to the tavern, we saw a sign for a tag sale, and kind of funny coincidence, we were just talking the other day about how we need to find like a filing cabinet, and we need to find some baby stuff, and how some of these things would be a lot cheaper if we could find them like at a yard sale. So a really cool coincidence that we saw a yard sale, went to it at the church, actually right across the street from the real estate office that we originally got our house from. Also, the truck that they gave us to move all of our stuff from Brooklyn to here was also there, so I was like, hi truck, good to see you again. And at the yard sale, we were able to find so many things that we really needed. Stuff from baby clothes to a filing cabinet to old board games, like I'd mentioned a choir in an earlier podcast episode, and you know, I looked for it online, and like the original version of Acquire is very expensive, and it was here at the yard sale, and my wife saw it. It wasn't even in the correct section. It was over with the books, and she's like, oh, look at that. And I was like, it's Acquire. And we found so many great things that we needed. You know, I got like a nice spring jacket. There's a quote from Miss Congeniality that today is the best date of the year because you only need a light jacket, and I got a light jacket, she got a light jacket, baby clothes, all sorts of great stuff there. So that's all good house stuff. Other house stuff, there's so many chores that need to get done around here before the baby comes. So, you know, right now it's like really simple things. Like it took me 2 weeks to just rake the front yard, and there's still some more leaves that need to be done in the back and that kind of thing. But then, you know, we're starting to prepare other stuff around the house, and we're starting to think about baby proofing, and I think what we're gonna have to do sometime probably this week is make just a big list of like, here's all the things that need to happen, both just in terms of general housework like gardening and that kind of stuff, and you know, preparing for spring. I don't know if you really have to prepare for spring, but all sorts of stuff that is going to need to happen before the baby gets here, and obviously doing that sooner rather than later would be great. Things are going to be stressful enough, you know, around August and that kind of thing, so the more we can prepare, the better. That's house stuff for this week. Cool.